Howdy folks, let's have a look at KyleDoom's Evil Planet. Looks like we've got 3 full episodes here. Let's jump into the first one. Don't know too much about this one. All I know is it's a Doom 1 sort of replacement. So presumably it's all 3 episodes being replaced. It did say that it was a mod in the forum post, but it might just be a map set or a WOD pack. This immediately looks like E1M1 or some facsimile thereof with the blood pool, well, the leakage pool. That's a little bit flat on the edge there. Let's have a dig in. Looks like we've got some unaligned textures here, maybe by design. Could be the case. Our door tracks are still pegged. It's a little bit of a thick door as well. Usually you keep them at about 16 in width, but that's just a personal preference thing, I think. Alright, let's dig in. We have a shotgun hiding out there. We have already got a shotgun though, just from the monsters. This looks like it must be a secret. Got your classic different texture or misaligned texture kind of secret. Good, got a few little goodies to pick up. I like it when there's a few different bits and pieces in your secret. Again, with these still pegged textures on the doorways. Just those little touch-up things. Nice little pillars here. This often happens because the texture, even though it's aligned, is or is it aligned? Maybe it's not even aligned, I'm not too sure. No, it doesn't look like it is. Yeah, okay. I was going to say when you align these, but the overall length or width of the pillar doesn't match up with the size of the texture. You've got that kind of a weird cutoff. Nevertheless, we shall push on. Very good. Nice use of lighting here. I love the little sky cutout here. Wouldn't be very good for the computers. I'm presuming there's supposed to be glass there. Don't want it to rain on them. Love the lighting in here. Very nicely done with lighting. I think that's the strongest suit so far for KyleDoom is their lighting. Looks like there's one little sector that's been missed just here. Might be intentional. Not too sure if it's supposed to be like an uplight or something. Don't think so. Well, that was weird. That entire wall pulled that down instead of hitting the button, I think. Nice little trap. Very good. Okay, I've got another outdoor area there. I think I can see some goodies that can be picked up out there. Wonder how we get there though. A bit of an odd sector sitting there. I'm not sure what the purpose of that is. Okie dokie. Back out this way. I did see something on the map here. Oh, it's just the doorway to... Oh, which doesn't open as yet. Okay. That might happen over here somewhere. Okie dokie. Little switch here. That might do what we've been looking for. Getting to that other doorway. Yep, spilling out some monsters here. Very nice. Ooh, blue armor. I'd love one of those. Had a little thing open up here. 2 secrets. See here, there's like a little bit of inconsistency where this one's door track sector is lit, however this one's unlit. Might be something to consider, picking one or the two. Just the little details. Textures could do with some aligning here. Very nice. Nice big secret. Once again, we can see these textures up above. Just need aligning. Okay, through here. Hit the exit. Alrighty, map 1 down. Let's jump into Vortex. 62 monsters, 11 secrets. This does immediately just have an incredibly nostalgic vanilla Doom, you know, Doom 1 feel, which is fantastic. 11 secrets, eh? Better get wall humping. There's one. 10 to go. As I said in the last map, I think Doom's strongest suit is lighting, which is interesting because it's often something that gets neglected by a lot of mappers, especially earlier mappers. They focus more on just the layout of the rooms and things, and avoid doing the lighting at all. Alrighty, I love this little triangular stairway as well, the lighting on them. Nice complex room, this one, in fact. Got little, yeah, drop down bits for your other bits of lighting as well. Yeah, I like it. Alright, we have a red key sitting up the top there. This might be the way to get it down. That's kind of hidden away a little bit, isn't it? Nice little trap. Something that could be easily avoided just by grabbing that and jumping down, though. You might want to reconsider placing it elsewhere. So many resources as well. 99 shells. Don't think I'm going to run out in a hurry. Red door. Good. I like that you got these little side rooms that you can look through, give you a preview of where you're going to go and explore. Interesting switch reveal there. Not sure what that switch has done just yet. Has it dropped this down? Possibly. Quick look at the map. See, again, these sort of sectors that are just sitting on some of these corners. A little bit of an oddity. Nice little light strip up above here. Or a sky strip. Nice secret door there. Nice and subtle. I also appreciate that you've taken the time to make these secrets interesting. It's not just a rectangle room with some ammo in it. It's a lift that goes up into a little nook with some ammo. So there's extra little details that really help build out a level, I think. I like this little strip in the middle here you've done as well. Looks like there's no way to return though once you jump over, which some people might take offense to if they want to come back and explore for completion's sake. Does look like we are nearly out of map and still have a great deal of secrets that I haven't found. So that is the exit there. I wonder where all those secrets were. Might just do a little cheeky jump just to pop back quickly. See if I can find at least a little bit more of those secret rooms. There's a whole other section here opened up. Let's take a look. Interesting. Alright. Another, like, again with the secrets, it's appreciated that it's interesting, you know. Little drop down, some nicely lit area. Maybe it could be more lit just because you got these walls of lights. Yeah, and then it comes up as you jump down. That's cool. Still so many secrets. Maybe here? No. Didn't even notice that window before. A mystery. I don't know. People can tell me in the comments if they noticed any secrets that I glaringly missed on my way through this. Did I even go through this door? Nope. Missed out on that. Oh well. Carry on through to the exit. On to map 3. Biohazard. 85 monsters, 4 secrets. Nice little entrance. Dropping down. Lovely little tech pillars with the lighting above it. Very nice little slime dribble. Might be nice to either set that in a little so it looks like it's, you know, running along a channel, or even bump it up a tiny bit. I'm not sure. I like the little waterfall that bit too. Very cool. Really like the detail you put into this map, or into this whole map set so far. Yeah. And I have been pointing out, you know, the minor quibbles with things like the misaligned text and all that kind of stuff, but you know, those are little things that are easy to touch up. It's just the final details thing. The core of it all is really nice. I will say it's not particularly challenging yet. We are only in map 4. Ooh, yellow key. Interesting. So I've got a secret count there, but I still can't do much with that. Oops. I saw the thing on the map. I wanted to come back and check it out. Oh, this is a secret. Almost a mandatory secret if you fall down. Okay, continuing on. "32 monsters down." Hello. Another secret. Again, it's a nicely fleshed out one with some things to do in it. Bunch of goodies up here. Very generous with the resources. And I think, yeah, it could be maybe a little bit denser on the monsters. Just not too challenging at the moment. I think I did just mention that earlier. Alright, so I could go up or I could go through this door. Let's do the door first. I think the challenge is in part due to the rooms being fairly spacious. There's plenty of room to think and dodge and move around. You know, I could have corralled this demon all the way around here, you know, without any sort of threat to me. All right. So we've got a blue door. I have grabbed a blue key. I would like to check out what was up that lift. Okay, just a couple of resources. It's very Doom 1. Okie dokie. So we've got the blue door back this way. Love to find that yellow key so I can see what's behind the secret. There's the yellow key right there. Okay, there's a secret over there too. Wonder if there's a teleporter behind the yellow door. Let's find out. Up here. Another thing that you're really excelling in, which is another thing that newer mappers often don't, is the fantastic use of height difference. You're really varying the height levels in each of these maps and each room, which adds a lot of interest. Like even right here, you know, a little lift down here. Didn't have to do that, but it adds to it. Ah, secret map. Tactical base. 75 monsters, 5 secrets. Let's have a look. Immediately it does sort of have the feel, probably just with the texture choices, of episode 1's secret map as well. There's no cage of monsters in the middle, but, you know, still has the general vibe of it overall. Oh, very nice. Nice little nukage pit here. Again, reminiscent of episode 1's secret map, with the little drop down area to the nukage area. Appreciate the homage, if that's what was intended anyway. Feel like it was. Even this map layout, you know, with the locked doors to the different areas around it. Oh, what's this? Oh, hello. Not even a secret. I mean, it was fairly obvious, wasn't it? Okay, our first key. Yeah, here is more. Yep. Wonder what this is all about. Must be where the monsters were sitting. Did I go up here? I don't think I did. No. Being so generous with all of these items. Really have not needed anything, you know. Don't at any point. I don't know when I last dropped below 100 health, you know. Okay, we've got a red key now. Release the demons. 3 of them total. A little bit odd, isn't it? Sort of sunk in. Just noticed this wall. Ah, there you go. Yeah, so I'm thinking the monster amount and overall difficulty and everything like that would be fine for like maybe Hurt Me Plenty or one of the lower difficulties. Maybe if you went through each of the maps in your Doom builder, whatever you're using, I should probably save it too, and just plonk down for every map, just for ultra-violence difficulty only, so hit that trigger on each of the things, just put down another 50% of enemies overall, because this is just very, very quite simple, quite simple. Bear with me 1 second. So the old wireless headset trying to run out of batteries on me. Yeah, so another, 50% of monsters in each of the maps will help a lot, I think. It's funny, I think you've really excelled in a lot of the areas that I think a lot of newer mappers fail in. But then you could maybe do with a little bit more work in some of the areas that some newer mappers tend to touch first. Yeah. I think you're doing a better job here aligning, so it's good to sort of see that progression as you're coming along. You've even made these doors unpegged, which is fantastic. Yeah, it's great to see how you sort of come along as a mapper as you get deeper into your levels. It's great to see little map sets like this and see how people come along. Like this little secret, that's cool. Very nice. Let's have a quick look. Where am I? I'm gonna look in this room here. What do we got? Some armor. Nice fake out secret there. That one's still pegged, unfortunately. There we go. Okay. Ooh, rockets. That's exciting. We might be getting an upgrade. We are. Lovely reveal. Yeah, don't need to get up there. Okay. Blue door's over there. Need a key for it. Which must be over here somewhere. Pop out the old machine gun. Hey, that's cool. Wonder if it's also triggering a platform somewhere else. There's the blue key. This room as well, like way too much space. Really need to make these areas a little bit more claustrophobic, I think, to just add challenge. Oh, switch. Oh. Well, I shot that, but I probably shouldn't have shot it yet. Probably wasn't ready to do that. Wonder how you're supposed to do it otherwise. Anyway. Yoink. I think shootable switches, they're quite rare, and often people don't even think to try and shoot them, which is fine. I think people will eventually, trigger onto the fact that they need to shoot them if they spot them and they can't activate them any other way. But yeah, sometimes it can be good to avoid using them too much. Either that or set the precedent like it does in, like John Romero did in Sigil, I suppose, where your very first room is that shootable evil eye, and you can't even progress without shooting it, so teach the player early on. Jump into this little water canal. Ah, yellow key. 59 monsters down. I haven't seen... why there's so many, like, sectors around there? That's a little bit odd, isn't it? It's this secret too. Unnecessary, I think, for that. I forget what I was saying. Anyway. Oh yeah, I haven't seen a yellow door yet, I don't think. Often... I mean, it's probably okay because you've got a few different paths to travel here. Often you'd like to, you know, have the player go past the yellow door before you even allow them to get the key, so they know they've got to, you know, hunt it down and collect it to progress. Alright, looks like we're going to raise this up at some point. Wonder if that's done it. Yes. Interesting that you've got this door as a dropped floor. Okay, it's dropped this one as well, has it? That's interesting. Just one monster in this. That's okay. Okay, Phobos Massacre. We're nearly done here, I think. E5. M5. 86 monsters, 5 secrets. I haven't seen a cacodemon yet, have I? I suppose there weren't any cacodemons in episode 1, were there? No. This reminds me of the maze section in episode 1's original maps. Oi. Ah, run out of bullets. I suppose not having free look would also, you know, bump up the difficulty a tiny bit as well. So I probably do have an advantage there, of course. Ooh. What's this going on here? Interesting. Got a bit of an odd slip of a sector there. Or is this entire wall going to come down at some point? It looks like it's locked off on a couple of sides there. Okay. The other side of it's here. Interesting. This also looks like it attaches on the other side here. Wonder what's going on there. Oh well. 30 bullets. Nice. Interesting double wall cages. You did that in one of the other maps too. Might have been the secret map. And I see a green wall texture over there, which I'm assuming is a secret. Okay. Also saw this. Maybe it's where we come back up. With something like this, you could maybe have a little indented sector there and just cut it off, you know, at 96 or 128 high or whatever, just so you can't spot it from over here. But if you're then running out and you look over this way, whoops, then you'll get to see that if you're observant enough. Let's have a look. Might want to also have it this bit step up. It's also a very tall sector in here. Wow. Made that door just go. Oh, there's no texture on the back of it. Another little thing to adjust. Yoink. Alright, cool. Probably have just left it and have them jump off that way, I reckon. Oh yeah, you probably could do that, because even if this isn't up yet, you could then just jump over into there. Such large empty spaces. I like that you've got them all turned away here. Oh. Alrighty. Wonder if that was intended. Guess we'll find out if we are able to get out at all. Oh, a couple of other slipped sectors there. Nope. Okay. That might be another thing to do. Just make the windows impassable, I think. Be a quick and easy fix for that. Impassable line defs. Okay. Yellow key grabbed. Whoa. Why was that so far down? Might want to change that ceiling height to just be flush with the floor as well. I think that's what's happened there. Just gone far below the floor. Oh, I'm out of armor. That's sad. Ah, look at that. Perfect timing. Oh, this is cool. Nice tech pit. Like the tech pillar as well. That's cool. Very good. Deeper in depth. Let's have a look. Seeing a very obvious secret over there. Again, the size of these rooms, and especially this outdoor area, just trivializes a lot of these encounters. Hey, this thing's come down. Interesting. Especially when it comes to projectile throwing monsters. You can just dodge for days, even with the new kids around. The paths themselves are still very easy to use to dodge. I like the contrast of the reds and greens in this little section here. Again, massive room. Absolutely enormous. And only about 10 monsters to handle here. Half of them have killed each other. I'm not sure if the other episodes are done yet or not. I'll run it up and have a look once I finish this episode. But if you've only done episode 1 and then you're looking to to push on to 2 and 3, my sort of biggest recommendations would be focusing on room size, and sort of monster count, and maybe sort of texture alignment would be the main things. Otherwise, all of your other fundamentals and stuff are really great. Like this room with this sort of sunk down comp wall thing all along the edges here, really cool. Like your environment design is spot on, fantastic. It's very nostalgic for Doom 1, but also fresh somehow. I will admit I am more of a GZ Doom UDMF mapper, so I tend to use all the bells and whistles. That does make a lot of that kind of stuff a lot easier to do. So, you know, maybe I'm being a bit unfair with some of this, the critique, but I don't know. Okay. Might not have hurt to, with that switch that we just hit to open this door, also have it open up some more monster closets maybe in here or just along here or something. So it's not, you know, your map doesn't turn into a walking simulator where you're just walking through all the, you know, the corpses of the monsters you've killed prior. Gives the player a little bit more to do. Okay, another fairly mandatory secret to find if you ever fall down. We'll pop into here. Nope, I'm glad that guy didn't hit the barrel next to me. Would have been unfortunate. The other thing which I just remembered is I have a rocket launcher with 34 rockets, and I've not felt the need to pull it out even once, because there's just not been the monster density that sort of, you know, requires a rocket launcher. I can just do it for fun here. Very nice. Very, very often that you make sure that you're able to let the player get up to all the places that they can see and outside and all that kind of stuff. It's good map design to do that, so I am told. This might be worthy of a rocket or two, maybe. Did I kill that spectre? I did. Ah, even still. There's an area that's similar to this one in one of the originally episode 1 maps, and you jump down. You might even be sort of mimicking it here or paying homage to it, and all the tech walls open up to monsters, and there's just dozens of them. That's a nice, you know, tight, tricky encounter. Again, this one, you've given us so much space to move, and you've given us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, half of these were even out beforehand. You know, maybe half a dozen monsters to combat. Could definitely do with many, many more, I think. Especially because Doom 1 in particular relies so heavily on those low tier monsters that you can just sort of mow through. You really sort of need to either beef it up so there's heaps of them, or change the room design and encounters so that even small amounts of them are dangerous and have an impact. 74 monsters in this one, only 1 secret. I kind of feel like your rooms are getting larger as the map set goes on. I don't recall the first couple of maps being quite as open plan. I wonder what that other drop was. Triggered a... Oh, maybe it's just a moving one. Or maybe a monster's triggering it. Yeah, it could be monsters. Okay. Up that elet. Yellow key. I'll take it. All of these walls in here are... Let's do an IDDT. Interesting, you've just like run them up to the ceiling. Probably not necessary. You can probably just delete that sector there. There's no reason to sort of have it as that. What have we got? A yellow key? Haven't seen a yellow door yet. Oh, map. Map, map, map. It's a map. Interesting stairway to nowhere. Grab the red. I think this map in some areas feels a little bit less filled in than some of your earlier ones. You might have been hitting sort of mapping fatigue by the time you've come to this one, which is absolutely fair and happens to me all the time. I'm currently in a bit of a map slump right now. In fact, I don't really want to open up Ultimate Doom Builder at the moment. Makes me feel sick to think of it. Just need a day or two to recover. How do we get to that secret? I think that's our first blur sphere that we've seen as well. None of these actors there. Which? No. Nothing here. Okay. Maybe on the inner wall of here somewhere. Excuse me. Doesn't seem to be any shootable switches, nothing there. Okay. We will have to leave it then. Red key. Red key. Red door. Once again, I've gotten the red key, then I have to run back through all of these corpses just to get to where I need to be. Having a few things open up would be really, really advantageous. Oh, cool. This didn't actually trigger as a secret, did it? You haven't tagged this as a secret area, or the outside area there. Something to be done. A lot of your transitions through to these different areas and things are very Doom 1. These nice little computer wall rooms and back out to the Startons. Maybe that's just because Doom 1 had much more limited textures in general. Alrighty. CERN is done. Guardians of Moloch. 52 monsters, 1 secret. Presumably... Ah, look at that. It's going to be like the last one, Phobos Anomaly. I even got the Soul Sphere. and the comp map spot, even with the stim packs. Ooh, interesting design up here. Okay, so these are the equivalent of your chain gun and shotgun side rooms, I'm guessing. Yep, okay. And here's our big walkway. Alright. Ah, nothing. Where have you hidden our... misaligned texture there. Where have you hidden our barons? No switches, no nothing. Oh, where did you come from? Well, there was one. Do they appear back here? I genuinely have no idea. Okay, so they teleport in when you're over this way, I guess. Maybe it's just the angle that they're hiding in your teleport room. Don't know if I like that. It's just a little bit confusing. You're sort of left with nowhere to go. Cool, like, field of red. You've got 20 odd monsters. Might be just whatever's in the kill box at the end, hey? We'll soon find out. Yep, it was. Alright, cool. Planet defeated Satan's henchmen. Made your way through a bloodbath of demons. The spiritual battle between light and darkness isn't over. It's up to you to save humanity. Hell's Gate is still open. More demonic creatures are pouring in. Prepare for the fire and brimstone. There's no way in hell you're letting these ugly monsters take over the world. Very cool. Hey, look, that's good fun. Let me just have a quick look, see if there is an episode 2 yet. Not yet, okay. So I'm assuming these are coming. Cool. So highlights for me are your lighting and your room design, your architecture design, your environmental design. They're really good. Things to work on, I think, are room sizes, monster placement and density, and backtracking in some areas, and then just little things like texture alignment and unpegging those door tracks. Yeah, so just those little things to sort of tweak and work on, I think, to really up the game. That was a very solid first episode. I really enjoyed a lot of those environments. I thought they were really cool. Well done.